Hey there, it's Mitch here again. I just wanted to run through our AI system for trade services. Now, this is just a list of our core services here, but the main system is this bit in the middle here. So we will do websites and we'll do some ads as well. And sometimes with the ads, we'll just create that first big campaign for you guys, and then you can, you know, have a good test, see what works, and then you guys can pretty much make what works after that. But getting into this AI system or these set of AI plugins, if I basically split them in half like that, at the top here you have the database reactivation and the Google review and referral systems. And how this basically works is a lot of tradies have a lot of past customers that they've worked with over the years, and they've never tried to resell them or re-engage them. Maybe they call back up because they're happy with the service, basically like a happy customer referral, but they don't go out of their way to actually engage these people. So there's some of you out there that might have hundreds, even thousands of old happy customers, and you've never run any sort of campaign to re-engage them. So we can set up one of these, and we have a few different ways of coming up with an offer to try and entice them to come back in. And then once they're back in and the work's done, we run another review and referral campaign when the job is finished. Now, for these two different campaigns, we tend to use different offers. So this will tend to be some sort of special or bonus. And then for this one, we tend to do a giveaway or raffle or whatever you want to call it. Now, you're not allowed to give incentives for Google reviews, but there's a way that you set up this system and you're not actually giving incentive for Google review, but you can ask them for feedback and give them a chance to enter this giveaway or raffle. And then if they give you some good feedback, so you would ask them, what do you rate the service on a scale of 1 to 5? If they say 4 to 5, then you can send them a Google review link. And if it's a 1 to 3, then you'll just send them a feedback form, because you don't want to be sending them to Google. And what that does is, I don't want to say incentivize to give a Google review, because the incentive is on giving the feedback, but it gives people more reason to engage with your request and actually follow through with the review. And what that's going to do is bump you up on the Google ratings, because Google reviews are one of the top things that Google looks at for, is this business an authority in its niche? And then we also have an AI on the back end that responds to comments, because Google also wants to see you actually have an active profile. And that's why it's important on your Google business profile to fill out all the little things, just so Google has more to work with when it is trying to rank you. Then from there, if the person's given a good review, you can send them a referral link, and basically they can send that link to a friend or family. And the message will say something like, hey, if you'd like an extra 5 more entries into this raffle giveaway, send this referral link to someone and get them to put your name in, and we'll enter you into the raffle an extra 5 times. Additionally, we will give some bonus to the person that you referred if they do come in. So maybe that's they get a free bonus service or some sort of discount. Maybe you're just giving that extra little bit of incentive for them to, 1, refer someone, and 2, get that referral in the door. And then once the referral fills in the information, it has an automatic follow-up sequence to try and engage them and get them to book in, which that's kind of comes into this next section, the lead nurture and AI receptionist SMS. And the way you think about this is, think of the lead nurture is what happens when someone fills out a form, and AI receptionist / SMS agent is what happens when someone tries to call up and you miss a call, or someone's texting in or messaging in on social media. So as I was saying, at the end of the referral system, it kind of goes into this lead nurture system anyway. They all kind of overlap in some way or use similar sort of setups, because the person here will be filling out a form, and that's going to go into a lead nurture, which is probably going to be slightly different to the standard lead nurture, just because it's a referral one. But this could also be a website form or a Facebook form or whatever else. Then with the AI receptionist, don't recommend having your phone go straight to these. I set these up so when and only when you miss a call, does it respond. And generally, I've found that SMS agents work the best. So you miss a call, a message from another phone number goes, hey, we just missed your call. Is there anything we can help you with? And then the AI grabs a few details, qualifies them, and then tries to book them in without you lifting a finger. Now, you might be thinking, oh, Mitch, I don't have a Google business profile. I don't have a website. I don't use Facebook, yada, yada. We can help you set up this sort of stuff, and that's why the website development thing's here. I could probably go Google business profile and other bits and pieces like that. Facebook. So we can help you guys set this up and set up any emails or phone numbers you might need to be able to use this sort of system. Now, the overall idea of this system is you're building this infrastructure so that when you do finally get to paid ads and you're either doing Facebook or Google, you're paying for ads and you're feeding them into this system. So you're not paying for ads and you're missing calls, or you're not paying for ads and they fill out a lead form and then it's waiting for you to get back to them the next day or maybe on Monday morning. It's already shooting off a message straight away, trying to engage them and get them to book. Then once these people are in the system, it's going to try and get a review and try and get a referral, and using an incentive to get people to actually give you more of them and not just rely on you or your staff to ask someone every now and every now and then someone will actually do it. But then what also happens is with this reactivation or database reactivation is you can set this up, or you can have a few different types of database reactivation offers. You could say, if a customer has not engaged with your business in the past 6 months, a reactivation campaign will automatically just fire and it will try to reach out to them with some specific offer and try to get them back in. And then maybe another 6 months down the line, you have a different one set up and it can just go on this circuit of trying to bring these happy customers in every 6 months or so if you haven't heard from them. So that's the basic idea or concept behind the system. You got the infrastructure, then you got the lead generation, and then you got the lead nurture and follow up, and then you have paid ads at the end here. So if this sounds like something of interest to you, you can always book a call with us, have a chat. We'll just have to ask you a few questions to find out things like, how big is your leads database or your customer database? Do you have any sort of systems like this that you already use? Have you tried something like this in the past, or one of these in the past, and it did or didn't work, or you might still be using them? So we just need to understand a little bit about your business before we go too deep. But that's probably enough for this video, and hopefully I hear from you